Hi. I just want to say before we get into this video, thank you. I never expected people beyond maybe a few friends to see my last video, but apparently somehow it happened to get onto the recommended of some people. It's actually insane. Thank you guys so much. Getting onto the video, I was trying out some new styles, so these may look a bit different from the last video. Starting with Rainbow Dash. My designs, especially the ones I made in this video, are not animator friendly, and you can clearly see that with Rainbow. I kept her sky blue coat, but around the flank I made it go into a more stormy gray, with her cutie mark being a thundercloud with a rainbow lightning strike coming out that wrapped around her leg. I wanted to give her scene hair since just one look at her just feels seen, so I gave her teased hair with the raccoon stripes. I also tied some of her hair back to keep it sporty and gave her goggles for flying. With the way I drew her tail, I meant for it to kind of look like those raccoon tail keychains, but I'm not sure if it came across that way. I gave her a lighter blue lightning strike on her chest, as well as the same stormy gray color on her face and an eye mask, kind of like a raccoon. For her wings, I made the outer part fade into a white in a cloud-like way while making the inside rainbow, both to really tie the rainbow themes together and to maybe have it be so that her sonic rainbow kind of comes through her wings rather than her tail like they do in the show. As for Rainbow Dash's human design, I gave her a kind of confident crossed arm pose and kept the same hair I gave her pony form. For her outfit, I gave her a stormy blue tank top with a rainbow checkered belt and a gray studded belt, as well as blue jean shorts. I gave her some black ribbed tights with striped rainbow knee-high socks and black and white Converse. I also gave her rainbow striped arm gloves to match her socks. For her bust, I gave her a kind of sneer, as the busts are meant to be them when their friendship was broken up by sunset shimmer. There isn't much more significant details I added to her aside from me giving the S in her name that weird cool S we all drew in class, so that's it for Rainbow Dash. Moving on to Applejack, I already made 2 mistakes with her design. Much like the last video when I made Rarity, I forgot another important thing about Applejack, her hat. I ended up not forgetting it in her human design, but I have no idea how I overlooked that when it's such a huge part of her character. My second mistake was I gave her the wrong build. I was originally trying to give her a strong, stocky build, but instead accidentally made her lanky. I did end up giving her the right physique in her human design as well. Anyway, onto her actual design. I kept her orange tone, but made it lighter to match Pear Butter closer, seeing as Big Mac and Apple Bloom already share a lot of their father's appearance, so I wanted Applejack to look extremely close to her mom. I gave her a peachy flank, chest, muzzle, and ear tip, as well as giving her her freckles. I made her hair curly like her mother's, but made it lighter than her coat just like her original design, as well as giving her red streaks to show her dad's red hair. For her cutie mark, I gave her an apple with its core showing, which was a reference to her element of harmony showing as she is honest to her core. That may be a stretch, but I went with it. I also gave her 2 green apples behind the main one, and while they look like green apples, they actually share the same color as the pear to allude to her half-pear genes. For Applejack and Pinkie Pie's human design, I actually got my fashion friend to help me out with making their outfits. What I ended up having for Applejack was this red shirt with yellow sleeves and neckline, which is poofed and ruffled, paired with a brown belt and baggy wide-leg blue jeans and brown work boots. For her bust, I wanted to make her sneer like Rainbow Dash, but instead went with this kind of annoyed look. She's honestly not much different from her pony design other than the fact I gave her the hat back and added some arm hair, though I also somehow forgot her freckles. I made a lot of mistakes with her design, and honestly, that's fine. May as well just move on to Pinkie. Pinkie's design went along the smoothest, with me keeping most of her original design. For her hair, I decided to make it have 2 colors like her twin sister. I actually made my own sketch redesigns of Pinkie's sisters a while ago, so I'll put those on the screen. I gave her light pink hoof cuffs, as well as making her chest and muzzle light pink. I also put yellow and blue confetti in her hair that got stuck from all the parties she's thrown. For her cutie mark, I kept the 3 balloons but added those long confetti ribbons coming out like sun rays, as well as some confetti on the top. I then gave her some freckles, and that's all for Pony Pinkie. Pinkie Pie's design stayed the same hair-wise, and I gave her 2 blue and yellow layered tank tops with a short poofy short-sleeved pink jacket over it. I also gave her one of those big circle gold belts and purple ripped tights, as well as giving her pink and black striped leg warmers that are probably my favorite part of her design. On her wrist, I gave her a rainbow bracelet and also a purple friendship bracelet that she made with her sister Maud. For her bust, I had her squinting suspiciously to the side while having her head angled up. And that's the final member of the main 6, Pinkie Pie, complete. Making these designs were honestly so fun, and I might consider making a third video redesigning some other characters. Likely Sunset Shimmer, Starlight Glimmer, and Trixie Lilamoon. Please let me know if you enjoyed these, and if you want to see more. And once again, the best way to show your support is hitting that subscribe button, bringing that bell all the way up, kicking that like button square in the jaw, reaching for 600k, let's go! Editing arrow here. Do you guys actually like the whole loud outro thing? Or should I just like start making it more chill?